Hey guys, it's Ramon from Eclectic Emissary, and we are here back today. I'm going to talk about the Northern Lights, one of my favorite things ever. Got to see them this year, so I'm going to talk about all the ways you can maximize your chances at catching the elusive Northern Lights, because boy, they are incredible. So I want to make sure you know all you need to know before going out and hunting them by yourself. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so now we are in Aurora Reykjavik, basically a museum for the Northern Lights, which is pretty awesome, right downtown Reykjavik next to the Whale Museum. So check out this museum. It goes into the history, folklore, and a light show, so it's still pretty cool. Okay, so first off, what is the Northern Lights? The Northern Lights, or the Aurora Borealis, if you want to put it in scientific terms, basically when supercharged particles from the sun blast off way into space at the Earth's magnetosphere, ionizes the particles that are high in the atmosphere and creates a disturbance, and those particles get energized and create the lights that we see down here. So yeah, basically it's a phenomenon that happens at the North and South Pole, so you can see the Southern or Northern Lights, but we're going to be talking about Iceland, and of course it's one of the best places in the world to do it because it's located directly in the auroral oval. So basically there's a circle around the top of the poles, and Iceland is right directly in the middle, so some of the best Northern Light places you can catch. Okay, so if you want to plan a trip to see the Northern Lights, obviously you're going to have to do it at certain times of the year. Summer is going to be out basically because there's constant daylight, so you're going to have to go during the winter months. So basically anywhere from August to April, they're going to be the best chances to spot it, with the best months actually being in September and October, because there's a lot of darkness and there's also not too much precipitation, so you won't have a lot of cloud coverage in those months. So try to make it for September or October if you can. Okay, so some of the most important things you're going to need to catch the Northern Lights are, of course, the cover of darkness and limited amounts of cloud coverage. So with this combination of things, your chances of seeing Northern Lights are actually going to be pretty high. So you want to drive away as far as you can from the city. So from Reykjavik, we drove about 1 hour to an area called Selfoss. So it's pretty dark. We're in a totally secluded area, and we waited until there was a clear patch of sky. So we made sure the weather was good, no snow, no rain, limited cloud coverage, or else you're not going to see any Northern Lights. Okay, so statistically, it's actually better to see the Northern Lights between 9 p.m. and 2 a.m. So you're going to have a little bit of patience and kind of just stake out until you see them, because this can last at a majority of the night. I think the best time to do it is 11 p.m. So the magnetic midnight, which is 1 hour before actual midnight, is when we actually saw it. So we saw it at 11:30 p.m. So that was a really good time to be outside. Just make sure you don't go to bed too early, because you might miss them if you don't stay out late enough. Of course, we were out for a while just watching them, so you can stay out as long as you want and see more, hopefully. Okay, one of your most helpful tools in hunting down the Northern Lights is going to be the Aurora Forecast, which of course I will have a link in the description below. Basically, it's a website that tracks the weather of the current day, and I think the next day as well. So 3 days you'll have spanning of when to catch the Northern Lights. So it'll show you actually a KP index at the top right of the thing, which will indicate how strong the auroral activity is. So this scale ranges from 0 to 9, and basically 0 is you're not going to see anything, and 9 is the most powerful thing you'll probably ever see. Some godlike lights, but very unlikely you'll see. The majority of the times, common readings are between 2 and 4. When we saw them, actually it was a 4, so you'll see very bright lights and a little bit of glimmering and activity along with that. So reading the forecast is a bit confusing. All you want to do, make sure that the green cover is not in your visibility, so you want clear skies. So the white space is good, green is bad. You only want to check on low and mid-level clouds, because that is going to affect your visibility of the northern lights. So if you have this combination of high activity, so maybe a 3 or 4, and limited cloud coverage, so clear skies, you definitely want to go out. So every aurora activity is super unique, and there's no two instances that are the same. There's all different kinds of shapes and sizes of the auroras. So you can have ribbons, bands, corona, it's a whole bunch of different shapes. So the longer you watch, the more different types of northern lights you'll see. So it's pretty impressive. Okay, so we saw the northern lights in cold November evening. Even though it was super cloudy during the day, we asked a bunch of locals around, and they all said that there's a high probability that they will show up tonight. So we were a little bit skeptical at first, but we went out anyway, hoped for the best, and they did show up, man. But one thing to note, since obviously it's at night and in the fall/winter time, you're gonna want to dress super warmly. So bring multiple layers, thermal leggings, wool socks. That's definitely gonna help you stay out there longer. So you don't want to quit and give up, So you want to be able to stay out there as long as you can. Maybe bring a warm drink with you guys. And yeah, just have tons and tons of patience, because you never know when they're gonna pop up, and just keep your eyes on the sky. Okay, so my thoughts on whether you should go solo hunting or sign up for a tour. I think it depends kind of what your schedule looks like. So if you're gonna rent a car and go on an awesome Icelandic road trip anyway, then of course you should do it by yourself, because it's free and you have maximum amount of time. You can stay out there as long as you want. But the downside, of course, you won't know as much background information, and you probably won't meet any new people. So if you want to sign up for a tour, they're really cool. There's a lot of options that you can find in the city or online. There's super Jeep tours, mini buses. There's even a Northern Lights cruise, which I actually did. So I spotted them twice on my trip. The last day I ended up going on a Northern Lights cruise right in Reykjavik, actually. So the cruise went out maybe about 30 minutes out to sea, and the Northern Lights showed up for maybe about 5 minutes, but better than nothing if you didn't see it. So it really depends what you kind of experience you want. The tours can be a little bit expensive, but like I said, you'll learn a lot, and you'll most likely see them and meet new people. So either way, it's a really great option. The Northern Lights are just an incredible phenomenon. Like, it's definitely been one of my dreams to see them for the longest time, and I'm so glad I got to go and see them in Iceland. So definitely made the trip like 100 times better. We are here in Iceland chasing the Northern Lights, man. So this is gonna be freaking awesome. This is one of my dreams that I've had for so long. So finally great to be here and doing it. So stay tuned, because it is gonna be some of the most magnificent stuff you'll ever see.
Hey, to the right, Anoop. Fuck, bro. Hey, bro, like, record that shit.
Yo.
Hey, make sure we're talking so people don't think this is just pictures.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up.
Wow.
Holy shit. All right, hold on. This is our first day tracking the Northern Lights, and they're here right behind us. It's freaking incredible, man. Like, I was getting scared for a little bit because the weather was so terrible. So I feel like we got really lucky to spot it, man, and it really is magnificent, man. Okay, so there you have it, man. That is everything you need to know for hunting down the Northern Lights yourself. And if you guys want more information, I also made a blog. I have that in the link in the description below, so you can check that out. And yeah, hopefully you guys get to make it to Iceland sometime soon. At least it's in the season to catch them. So if you enjoyed the content, like and subscribe for more, because we got tons of Iceland videos coming along the way. So I hope you guys stay tuned for that. And until next time, happy hunting.